Hi there, I'm Charles Kleinhans, an attorney here at Law Unlock. I'd like to have a chat with you today about loan agreements and how you can enter into them without losing the shirt off your back. Loan agreements are a big part of everyday life. Whether it's between a large corporation lending money to another company, or just between you lending money to an acquaintance. For as long as there's been money, there's been people willing to make loans and people willing to accept them. Sometimes this is a fairly painless process where both parties are aware of the terms of the agreement and both parties abide by the terms of the agreement, whether the agreement is written down or not. The problem comes in when the agreement is either not written down and the parties don't agree to the terms of the agreement, or but one of the two parties don't abide by the terms of the agreement. A study over a 3-month period by Stats South Africa found that 367,000 people issued summons from the South African courts. That's a lot of time spent in court and a lot of money spent on attorney's fees. There are a lot of ways in which a loan agreement can become unenforceable, and this was recently complicated even further by the introduction of the National Credit Act. The National Credit Act requires that all loan agreements, whether it's a deed of suretyship or an acknowledgement of debt, be in a written form and that a copy of it be furnished to the debtor in the form of an agreement. This means that not having a written agreement could easily mean that your contract becomes unenforceable and you will be out of pocket. In order for you to determine whether your agreement complies with the National Credit Act, you have to take a number of elements into consideration. I've been an attorney for over a decade, and even I sometimes find this process to be somewhat daunting. That's where Law Unlock can be of assistance. By logging onto our website and answering a few very simple questions, we can make sure that your agreements are not only compliant with the National Credit Act, but also legally enforceable in every other sense of the way.